Okay. Now to do this one, you already know you have to open NetBeans. Okay. So in NetBeans, what we need to do is we need to create a project. So how we are going to do that one? On files, select new project. Under new project, under the category PHP, you have to select PHP application. So then select next. By default, it will select the source folder. Okay. Here we have to give the name for that project. I'm giving the name demo underscore forms. Okay. I'm giving some demonstration on forms. Then click finish. Now we are come with index.php. Okay. So one more thing we need to do is before going to start PHP. Okay. See, for example, I'm going to show you an just a simple hello program. Okay. Hello. Here, if you run this program, okay, what we are going to be get? Okay. So if I run this program, it is not going to give any input. Okay. Why? Why? You are able to see that browser? Are you able to see the browser? Give me response here.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
See, if you give response, then only I will understand whether I'm giving the correct way or not. Okay. So if you
browser
observe,
site.
if you observe here, you are not getting the message hello. Why? We are not started the PHP server. So to do that, so what we need to do is we have to open XAMPP control panel. Okay. We have to open XAMPP control panel. Okay. Here in this XAMPP control panel, we have to start Apache. If it is started correctly, then only it will show process ID and port number. Then we have to start MySQL. So if we are dealing with the database, we have to start that one. Otherwise, we no need to start. Okay. So for timing, I'm starting that one. And port by default, the default port it is using is 3306. Okay. Now, if I run this one, it will give hello. See, so we have to start this one. Okay, then only Apache model, then only the PHP program is going to be executed. Okay, so now coming to the program, what we need to do, we need to create a uh, login page. Okay, so you already know. So I'm not going to discuss more on this one. Okay, see, I'm creating a form. Here action I'm using is welcome.php. Method I'm using post. Okay. Then I'm creating two fields, name and email. Okay. So I'm going to see what it is going to be give. Here I am name and email. I'm going to give some name Venki. Okay. Email ID. Yeah. Just for see, it is giving error. Why? There is no welcome.php file to do the form validation. Okay, action. So now we want to create welcome.php. Okay, so we have to select source files, right click, new php web page. Okay, what is the name of the web page? What is the name of the php file? Welcome.php. Okay, now the code what we have to do here is, okay, we have to write the PHP code. Okay, so we will discuss about this one here. Now, if you observe, See, I'm writing welcome, I'm welcoming. So inside the PHP I want to print the username. Okay, so to get that username I'm using this variable. Okay, underscore post. Okay, it is an array directory. Okay, we already see two types of arrays. Okay, one is indexed one, another one is by using key values. Okay, here we are created, we automatically it created that based on the method. Okay, if you observe the index, what is a method? Post. Okay, it create a uh, underscore post array. So in that array, key value is, it will take name as the key, and value whatever may be the entered is it will take that value. Okay, you already know how to do that one. Okay, see for example, uh, so we are going to take some value array. So are you able to see that some text what I am writing? Array of, you know the value. Okay, name is the value, whatever may be the value we are giving, it is going to be assigned. For example, in your case it is giving one key. Okay, so here the array name is nothing but dollar underscore post. Okay, here name is the key value, key name, and the value, that is whatever may be the value we are giving, it is going to be stored here. Okay, so by using this underscore post we are going to use that one. Okay, so here if you see welcome, if you see welcome. Okay, here underscore post is the array. In the inside the array we have to pass the, in generally for array we have to pass index. Here we are using key value. As a name we have to, as a key we have to give the form name. Okay, if you see the form name, here for first name, first field we are going to use name. So here we are using name, then your email id is so and so. Okay, now I'm going to run this code. Okay, what is it is now, what it is going to be? So my name is Venkatesh, email id is some email id I'm going to give at the rate of gmail.com. Okay, when I click submit, if you observe welcome, after welcome we are printing echo. Okay, what we are printing echo? Welcome. In welcome page, welcome php echo. Here this echo is going to print the name of that entered name. Okay, then your email id is colon. By using some echo function we are printing this one. Okay, so if you observe here, welcome name, whatever may be the name we are giving, your email id, email address is so and so, whatever the email id we are giving. For example, if you give some other email id, Raja, submit. Okay, Raja. Okay, here if you change the name, Rama, submit. Rama. So here what we are doing is we are upon clicking the submit, it is going invoking welcome php. You see the code in welcome php. So we have to use underscore post. You have a doubt, sir, what about for get? Simply change, you have to use underscore get. Okay, get underscore get name. Okay, just that's all. So for other name underscore get, it should be a capital letter. Okay, underscore, it should be underscore get. What is that email? Email. So it will give the value of that name field and the email of that value. Okay, so like this we are going to use. So if your method is post, then we have to use underscore post. If the method is get, we have to use underscore get. Okay, so I understand. So before going to create connections, one second.